Alrighty then, welcome back everyone to the stream. As now we're going to be taking a look at our very last final best award of the day. It's going to be Nemiga versus QB.Fire. Should be quite an interesting matchup, as I wouldn't say that any of these teams in particular are very good trained teams. They're quite decent, I'll admit. Quick, up to the deal, straight up in the first pistol round. And what an ugly deal as well, the mother. It does look like QB.Fire are not to be going as fast as I might have thought, especially with Quick being the first man in with that dig of his. They have slowed down. Oh, that's a good nade. That's the problem, you know. Quick purchases up the deagle, but he doesn't have armor, and something like nades can actually even kill him in one hit. That is obviously a bit problematic now for QB.Fire. They've lost one of their individuals. Waterfalls does pick up the deagle. And now I think QB.Fire is about time they press on to the side. I mean, there's still a minute left on the clock. That's quite a lot of time, but you have to press forward. One problem though for QB.Fire, no one's really picking up the bomb, and I don't think it's really needed that much. Fast though, he's very fast with the frags. It may not be swift and I think people are expecting. Vumich. Yeah, looks like Vumich will be able to back away successfully. He will recover the bomb and make his way towards the B side, because now they know, QB.Fire knows there were at least two guys towards A, so possibly, yeah, just go on the B side. Have yourself an easy plan, get yourself some good positions as well, and probably win the round because of it. Vumich though should be expecting a flank, and he is correct. He kills Redman. And fast, you know, we saw him actually get a flurry of frags, but that's about it for this round. QB.Fire claimed the first. And without really any sort of anticipation, Nemiga of course goes with a straight up force play. And I mean, I do respect him. You know, Nemiga is one of the more aggressive CIS teams. You know, I know that doesn't say much, but Nemiga is even aggressiver than some of these more established CIS teams. They really like the sort of play style. They're up in the face of their opponents. That is sometimes good, especially if your players are hitting the shots. You can really just easily demolish your opponents, but in the early game, may not be that great. MDS though has been caught out. Valina has some damage with the Mac 10, but other than that, you know, this round is still going quite slowly for QBF. They're gonna have to make their way. It does look like it's gonna be towards the B side, where there is a couple guys from Nemiga, 3 exact. Redman's gonna get the kill on the Quick, and Hitmouse could actually get the headshot there, but he does get the tag on Jimka, which is in itself a little victory. And now QB.Fire, it does look like they're gonna go back towards the A side. The A side is clear, and thus they shall plant the bomb. But the problem for QB.Fire is that there's still guys from Nemiga side who are coming up from behind, you know, from Pop Dog. There are players in Ivy. Hitmouse towards Old Train. They have to be very careful. There's no way in the world they can check all these angles, and that is where QB.Fire, I'd say, will possibly crumble. Players like Relina with the Mac 10. Up in Sandwich is not going to be spotted out that easily. The saving grace for QBF is that Nemiga, they don't have the fuse skill themselves, but are relatively low in HP. And this round has to back in the favor of QBF, but hold on a minute. Now it's somehow down all to Valina, who has to win this one out. And it's not going to be easy for Valina. Players right behind and in front of him. Even though he might die, he has played the time well enough. There's simply not enough time to defuse the bomb. Not bad for QBF to win that round, but overall a much greater success story for Nemiga. That's a much greater success story for Nemiga. They've done quite a lot of damage on the QBF economy. Not only that, you know, Redman is able to run away with an AK-47, and even in a round like this, quite the deadly player. Should be able to kill Jimka. Yes, he does. Wow, this guy is going for this early engage and straight on. And the problem is, yeah, there's a bit of a problem for a team like QBF. Now they have 3 Mac 10s remaining. Probably getting rid of the red play is not going to be that easy. Difficult, to be honest. But even though, you know, the USPs in range like these can turn out to be quite good, Robo's going to kill Vumich. There's also the bomb being dropped, oddly enough. So Valina and Waterfalls will have to rethink their approach right now. And I do like the way Waterfalls is going. He's going to try to go for the straight up wraparound because right now, QBF, they have to recover the bomb. I think Waterfalls should be able to meet up some of these guys here. Robo's going to kill Valina, oddly enough. And right now, Waterfalls, he should expect someone from Ivy. But at the same time, Robo, he's got the better angle. He has got the better angle, and he's gonna win the duel against Waterfalls, even though he didn't have a single point of armor and only, what, 48 points of health? Absolutely insane. They struggled. They struggled there, GBF. Hoping to see a better round here, but, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, that's the thing about Nemiga. Like, sometimes they're gonna be winning some good games and pretty one-sided affair, or they're gonna be losing some games, like absolutely getting destroyed. I'm not sure how this game is gonna pan out, though. It's still early days. A team like Nemiga, they're not a very good tactical team, I will admit. They're very good individuals when it comes down to shooting people in the head, but as a tactical team, they haven't really shown off to be the greatest. That's pretty flat, bro. He's probably gonna kill Quick as well, who has been having the best of starts so far in this best of 1. Nemiga just having quite a good start here, and if Robo continues on with the push, he's gonna be able to spot out the bomb, and that is not gonna be that good for QBF. And if Robo dies in this scenario, it's not gonna matter too much. He's only got the Mac 10, which isn't that bad, but it still don't really want to see him die fast. So he's gonna be able to kill Vumich in that scenario. Vumich, he didn't really have anyone backing up. He just threw up this flash for himself, and it wasn't the most effective flash. Still have an opportunity here. Trying to make this one happen, and I'm pretty sure they will, because Hitmouse knows where Valina is at. He has only 1 point of health, whereas Jimka, 100, but only with the CZ. Yeah, there's pretty much no more time at this point. No more time to win the round, and I think we could see Jimka and Valina maybe try to go for the save, but no. They're in fact still trying to win the round. They're pushing to the weak side. Jimka does get the crucial frag, and that will be the round for QBF. I mean, whoops. That will be the round for Nemiga, is the QBF end up losing it. Okay. I think a round like this is going to be quite good for Nemiga. They should be able to establish the lead here for the very first time in this best of 1. Because QBF, you take a look at these guys and they barely got anything to work with here. There's a couple of flashes for Valina. That's about it. And some guys with the P50s. And that doesn't really say much. That is a good flash though from Valina, I will admit. But right now, as QBF are trying to enter the site, they're getting obliterated by all angles. And that will be the round for Nemiga. Didn't expect anything less from these guys. But that's about it. Still a pretty fair trade for QBF. Now they're gonna slow down the pace quite a bit. There's still one more player towards the B side. Make that two, in fact, as the rotation does happen. And in QBF, they still in a pretty good position to win this round. That is definitely a possibility for the guys at QBF. It does look like if there's any side of the map they're probably going to choose over at taking over, it's probably going to be the A side. I think they definitely know there's smokes on the A side. I think that's what they're going to be doing. Going to try to set up the smokes and continue on with the push. But as the timer is ticking lower and lower, it doesn't look, yeah, it does look like they're just gonna go towards A, but it's gonna be a dry sort of hit. No smokes, no nothing. Okay, that's the one smoke that does come out, but that's about it. They have to check so many angles. There's still a guy up in Pop Dog. That's kill Rick. Fast gets another 5. This is looking very good for Nemiga. Not so much for QBF though, as Wilmich gonna try to get rid of it. I don't think that's gonna matter too much. The bomb is still gets another frag. This is turning out to be quite good here for QBF. Here he comes down. I'm guessing he's not gonna get him. Vumich 1 versus 2. Make that 1 versus 1. Vumich has to go for the ace, but there's very little to no time. It's pretty much obvious. Hitmouse gonna win this one. Gonna die in the process, which means that Vumich, if you take a look at his money, he's got very little money in a round like this. A bit dissatisfying for Vumich, but a nice try from him. It's just that his teammates, they weren't really up to par in that round. Again, we're seeing the pistols come out here for QBF, as they can't really go for proper investment. That's the problem. Flying Vumich will be found out. That's only a shot to the leg. That's not a full-on kill, which is quite good for him. Valina holding the angle, but it doesn't look like no one from the city side will be going for any early aggression as of yet. It's gonna be the tease to do so. Fasto doing a very good job holding things down, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Nemiga playing rather well here on the city side of Train. It is the city side of Train. Arguably, they are the better team on the city side, but Jimka and Valina pretty much out of this one. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much. He's gonna get nothing out of it, and Redman will get one. A pretty good round here for Nemiga. They end up losing 2 guys in the end, but they have started building up that economy, and that is also quite good. Oh, that is nice. Very nice shot from MDS as QB.Fire trying to change up the pace, but you know, as quick as the first man to hit the dirt, this is not looking good. Jimka, nice one tap, I will admit. Looks like the fast play is actually working out. I had my doubts, but it's not looking too shabby here. Cool. Mitch Robo is very quick on the trigger. I don't know, Jimka and Valina, they're gonna have to pull out something out of the hat. That flash is not gonna be that effective, but it doesn't even matter. Jimka is now the last man standing towards Pop Dog. That's the problem. Molotov comes in. Nate could also be thrown out, but Jimka's pretty much stuck here. At this point, if you're Nemiga, just stick to the fuse. And you should be able to win the round because... Wait. No. What are they doing? Nemiga? No! No! They lost the round, Nemiga! How is this possible? They haven't found the bomb in time, and thus Jimka is able to win the round because of it. No, no, not like this. No. That's quite unlucky for Nemiga. They should have spotted out the bomb earlier. There's no other way of putting it, but... I don't know, that's dissatisfying, isn't it? Well, I guess we could call it a fluke more than anything. I think that's not gonna hurt Nemiga too much. I just hope the player's not gonna go, you know, tilt mode at this point, because that was still a round that was supposed to go in their favor. They end up screwing up, which is blame to them, nobody else. But I mean, they should consider the other fact that, you know, they've been able to pick up very convincing 5 rounds. Right? Very convincing 5-round victories. And so to speak, that's not that bad for a team like Nemiga. For a team like Nemiga, because I am saying they're not the best team on train, but their side, which side I end up choosing, is the CD side, and I do expect them to perform a bit better than on the T side, because if you've seen Nemiga play on the T side, they are, I wouldn't say the term dreadful, but not good. They're not a very good T side team on train. It doesn't look like they have the fundamentals down. They end up making quite a lot of mistakes, you know, misreads as well. Yep, no, they're making the right read. They're gonna push the B side that only has 1 defender, but they've slowed down. And with that being said, Nemiga, they've got 2 more guys on the B side. Doesn't mean that. Okay, QB.Fire gonna go for the. Actually, they're gonna change up the pace here. They're going back towards the A side. Fast. All he's gotta do is just kill a couple more guys. That could be enough. This is pretty much the round at this point. Very little time to work with here. Hitmouse is going to have to survive here, and if he does, they should be able to win the round because of it. Hitmouse kills 1. Bomb will be planted, but Jimka, my oh my, Hitmouse obliterates Jimka with the, well, USB. Now the op is the USB that comes into play. Nemiga doing a very good hold right there. You also have seen this from QB.Fire. Sometimes when they go for these sort of late executes, sort of Navi-esque executes, when there's 20 or so seconds remaining, you know, that's the problem. You know, you have very little time to work with, and mistakes are going to be made when entering the side, and somehow a player like Hitmouse is able to survive way too long there behind the side. Like QB.Fire just gonna go for the standard eco. Maybe, honestly, I would have liked them to see just try to rush down the round. They're gonna try to rush up for heaven. Not sure if that's gonna matter too much. Redman is not getting a shot, which does mean that he could use backup, and there comes in the backup form of MDS. Molina might be able to plant the bomb, but he's not quick enough. 7-3 right now for Nemiga. Well, I guess we could say that the first half has kind of reached its midpoint, and Nemiga already on 7 rounds, and still 5 more rounds are going to be played out here in the first half, and it's not looking too shabby for Nemiga. I'm quite surprised to see them perform this well. QB.Fire, on the other hand, I'm quite surprised to see them perform so underperforming, you know? I'm quite surprised that they're very underwhelming so far to these on the train. Do the most amount of damage fast. That's not a bad pre-fire to do. QB.Fire, they've slowed down quite a bit, missing the smoke as waterfalls. Vumich will make sure the smoke will land where it's supposed to. Yeah, some of the QB.Fire players are having quite the rough game here. Oh, that's a good angle. He may not need. Oh wait, okay, okay, he's gonna back away. Vumich is going to stick around though, but what's the Molotov? Oh, he's actually going to peek on through Fast. That was very risky. Very risky stuff from Fast. And, well, he does try to make the play, which I do credit him for that. Right now, I don't see Nemiga winning this one. Robo is pretty much stuck here behind the line. He's going to kill 1. Redman's going to get another one. There's no way in the world Nemiga's winning this one. Volina finally ends the madness. Redman is still alive though, which isn't that bad for Nemiga, and I think Redman might. He doesn't have the good read. He's still expecting this to be an A side hit, but once he hears the bomb has been planted, he knows this will be the B side. And I think if you're Redman, do you even consider trying to win this one? Honestly, saving the M4 wouldn't be that bad. Okay, now they know where Redman is coming from. I think they might try to peek on through here, but because they still haven't heard the defuse sound, probably not. Yeah, I completely understand why Redman does the stick it. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to stick it when you only have 12 points of health. And at this point, yeah, it's pretty much over right now for Redman. There's nothing he can do. He's gonna try to back away, and back away as soon as possible, Redman, because you can actually still die from the bomb, which I think could be the case. He will survive. Okay, just about gets it. He will survive in the end, but you know, we saw another problem there from QBF. At one point, that was what, a 2 versus 5, I think? And somehow it goes down to a 2 versus 2. You know, 3 guys end up dying. And that was quite the scary round for QBF. It's good to see that they are able to make... Whoa, okay, not quite sure why the map is up there, but okay. The thing is, though, is they were able to make the call and go back towards the B side and try to plant the bomb. That was a very good call in the end. But overall, how was player like, I think it was Redman as well as Fast. No, it wasn't Fast. I think it was MDS behind the A side. Was able to do so much damage there for the T side. Yeah, he was kind of lucky there, I'd say, because it did look like Robo was about to peek there from Pop Dog, waiting for his teammate to throw the flash. The flash did come out, but the thing is, though, Jimka is able to spot his opponent a bit quicker right before the smoke blooms. I'm pretty sure he spots him out through the radar, as it tends to be right now in Counter-Strike. You're able to spot your opponents through the radar. Right behind or somewhat close to a smoke. QBF, though, not to take anything away from them, this is turning out to be quite a good round, as probably the last one was supposed to be. Still, I'm quite uncertain of their victory. Still quite hard to see if Redman, though, is going to get a frag. Can he back away? No, he cannot. He has to take the fight, and the fight he does take. Nice try from him. But right now, QBF, they're going to try to push this B side. They're having a pretty good job at it. Hitmouse, though, not seeing anything. He could actually see Quick there. The crosshairs gets the headshot. But still, Quick ends up dying. But look at the waterfalls. His position is key. I don't think it's going to be checked. He will be checked. Fast gets the frag. And now Jimka with only 10 points of health. It's impossible to win for Jimka. MDS should get a very easy frag. And that will be the round here for Nemiga. Again, it's another time we see a team like QBF get the good start. But it's not good enough, apparently. The good start is not enough. Nemiga just doing a very excellent job with the retake. And I can't put the blame on Quick because he's pretty much stuck there at that scenario while he is behind the site. He is probably expecting Molotov to be thrown out. If the Molotov is thrown out, he has to go out there and take the fight. But he tries to play it clever. He tries to take the fight before anyone has a chance to actually throw a smoke, a flash, or a Molotov on him. He tries to do so, doesn't really work out, and so QBF end up losing the round. It is a difficult 2 versus 3 from that point on. It could have been quite good for them if the guy behind the oil train isn't spotted out. Then I'm pretty sure QBF would do win that round pretty much every single time. But he was checked. That was a bit problematic now, wasn't it? Gonna go for the totem pole jump down. That's quite cool to see. Make it a bit more effective. Fast though. Not a bad angle from him. He's gonna get 2 in that scenario. Very nicely done from Fast. But it's still a pretty good situation for QBF to close this one out. And yeah, at this point, Nemiga's not going to be going for any sort of gamble stack, which you might see from teams in scenarios where they're the underdog to win, the city side team. Most times you're going to be seeing 2 players, if they're in this like scenario, like MDS and Redmond surviving, stacking one part of the map, let's say the B side or the A side. Not this time from Nemiga. In fact, they're going to be quite separate and far apart from one another, which just still isn't that bad. If, for say, Redmond is able to get a frag here, that could could still be a decent round for Nemiga, but the problem is Melina. Yeah, he spots out Redman. That is very good for QBF. Now all they gotta do is plant a bomb, and MDS should probably consider saving his op, because let's look at the scoreboard. It's not looking that good in the money department for Nemiga. As I said, the first half is coming to a close. I think, yes, there will be 2 more rounds played out. And even then, you know, MDS, he's going to be having the big green gun, and it can come out huge for his team if he's able to get those initial engagements. And even though they might be only on the pistols, you know, that is still worth taking, that extra firepower in the upcoming round. Okay. Interestingly enough, Nemiga doesn't go for any sort of partial buy or maybe even an eco. You just go for the straight up burst here, and Quick's gonna find out fast. I'm pretty sure he realizes that, wait a minute, the nade kind of bumped off a bit earlier than expected. So he does go for the pre-fire, and yeah, he finds some fastness here. Not a bad kill to acquire this early on. Hit mouse, he's not going to be seeing a lot of action just yet, but he might right about now. Waterfall's going in for the crab peak. Tries to crab walk into the crosshairs of Hit mouse, but it's not meant to be. QBF lose one of their members. IGL is dropped dead, but he's still in the server, so right now maybe Waterfall is going to be able to, actually from the intel he's gathering by spectating his teammates, might just be able to make the correct call in this scenario. Melina does kill Robo, and right now, if you're a QBF, probably continuing on to push on the A side is a good choice. Jimka though, especially if he clears out Pop Dog, this could really turn out to be quite the good round here for QBF, but Hitmouse is still alive. That's the player they have to reconsider. Jimka still kills MDS. And Hitmouse, he's able to survive here for a decent amount of time. And even though right now the rapid round is happening, 10 seconds on the clock, Vic's gonna drop Redman as well. That was some crucial frags right there for Quick to pick up. He may have been silent at the start of this half, but now he's definitely starting to pick up some of the pace here. And right now, yeah, that's the problem for Nemiga, is they've got barely any rounds to work with here and barely any money at the same time. So yeah, force up here, force up to get those CZs. The FAMAS, the MP9, but that's about it. One diffuse kit, which is cool and all, but oh yeah, Waterfall is not finding a lot of success. I was maybe anticipating some of the QBF guys to actually try to rush out main, as they should realize that Nemiga simply doesn't have a good buy in a round like this, but they're gonna play this one smart, and I do respect that. Playing the anti-flash position. There comes in the flash, and he's ready to peek. Jimka's going to peek towards Redman, gonna get an easy frag. That's sometimes the problem for Nemiga, as you might notice. Sometimes this team of individuals is able to come out massive on the C side if all their individuals are fragging, getting some insane frags. Like right now, hit. But the problem is, you know, you can't always rely on it, you know, on these individual aim duels. Sometimes you're gonna have to rely on teamwork, and that is where Nemiga is struggling here a bit on the CD side, but they definitely struggle in that regard on the T side. 8-6 is about to turn in 8-7, so overall, not a bad half for QBF. He's claiming the 7th. Means they still got a very much fighting. Fast is about to kill one player, but I think Jimka's gonna be able to back away, and Fast is about to meet his maker, or maybe not. You know, Fast still got an opportunity here, but don't expect much from him. Kill Chimka. Waterfall is quite low in HP, which is quite good for him. But at this point, like Vumic and Waterfalls, they don't even have to show one another. All you gotta do now is just wait for the guy to come in, and that's also Molotov for now. There's no Fast is winning this one, and it's gonna be 8-7. Yes, the sides, they have been switched. Nemiga now on the T side. As I said, I mean, I don't expect much from Nemiga on the T side of train. I would regard them as a stronger C side team, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But actually, they're doing quite a lot of damage on the QBF players. Jimka is so far the only guy on the big side. Jimka getting into taps. Also killing the bomb carrier, which is very nice. And now they're pretty much all over the place. I don't really understand why the Nemiga guys continue on with the push here. If you stay up, like, stranded or on the side, you pretty much end up losing the round because of it. Especially if the retake is quite fast enough. So I completely understand what they did there in the end. It's just that Hitmouse wasn't able to plant the bomb. Well, not necessarily Hitmouse. I think he was alongside Robo, was it? You know, they get absolutely shut down towards ramp. Jimka doing a very good job of just moving around the side and not dying. Getting as much time as possible for his teammates to come in, trying to help him out. And yeah, they do come in, they do help him out, and this will be the round here for QBF. They're going to be able to equalize the scoreline. It's been a long time coming. But before that, Hitmouse still got something to say about it. He's going to kill one. Some guys are quite low HP, like in particular Vumic and Jimka, but it's not going to matter too much. 8-8 is the scoreline, and not bad. Not a bad round for QBF. Well, unsurprisingly enough, Nemiga is on the fourth spot here. Alright, does come in. Wow, those names were ineffective to say the least. I think they only did, what, 4 points of damage for a hit bounce. Quite surprising. Now that nade as Redman and MDS are quite low HP. Another nade comes in, but Redman gets a kill through the smoke. If you take a look at QBF, honestly, they don't have a rifle. The only rifle they do have is the scoped rifle in the form of a scout. But other than that, they're just rocking the SMGs, and to be honest, SMGs don't do the best job against armor. To do the most amount of damage, you have to get up close and personal. That is where also pistols are able to thrive. Interestingly enough, it could still work out here for QBF. Okay, that's quite the interesting smoke from Vumic. He has actually thrown that from the ladder above here towards the halls. Not sure if that smoke was planned, but I don't think any Nemiga player would like to jump down the ladder just yet. Maybe now, like Rogan does, and so does MDS. Vumic able to get 2. And at this point, yeah, this is the round over for Nemiga. Can't expect much from the guys. Getting shot out by his teammates, but yeah. And that will be it for QBF. And the best part of winning the pistol round and that round previously is now they know. QBF knows that Nemiga, they have to go for a Nico if they want to actually try to get some sort of investment going. They just gonna have to go for a good old-fashioned Nico. I don't really agree with the sort of play from Valina. I'm trying to play that aggressive, but it does work out for him so far. Gets 2, gets 3, can even go for more with the P2000. Fast is gonna meet his end, and I think we've seen this in the Boston Major as well, where Valina on these sort of rounds is the one to actually try to go out aggressive, try to just be the bank here of QBF, and it does work out with the team, doesn't it? Well, this is going to be a bit more problematic for a team like QBF, because now Nemiga's got AK-47s and they're doing a pretty good job at it. Nemiga, Jimka though very fast on the flank. Will he jump down to Pop Dog? Maybe not as fast. Ooh, careful. Oh, gotta be very careful. Valina though kills MDS, and still the trade's kind of favoring the T's here. The bomb's been planted. Fast and Redmond, they've got some pretty good positions. The problem for Fast is he doesn't really see the bomb itself, but at this point, Waterfalls, he knows the positioning of Redman. It's just that he has no idea about Fast, so he probably should consider just backing away at this point. He's still got some time to defuse the bomb, but yeah, probably saving the op is a top priority. Well, it's not looking too bad here for QBF, to be honest. They've still got a pretty decent investment around like this. Of course, Waterfalls has still got that sniper rifle of his. That's a very good Molotov. Deters somebody like Robo. Might have thought about going for an early peek, and it does look like they're going to try to go relatively faster than Nemiga. It's nice to see Ivy, but at the same time, you'd like to see the other guys like try to pressure Main or Pop Dog itself, because it does look like they do want to commit here, and this is quite odd from Nemiga overall. You know? Okay, now they're backing away. Okay, so it's not going to be the full-on commitment as I might have thought. I think it's going to take this one a bit more careful approach, and definitely you should so. The initial engagements don't really work out if they are able to soften up something like Waterfalls with the op. That's still not the greatest of victories, so to speak. Right now, oh, there we go. Valina kills Redman. This is looking a bit better for QBF as Waterfalls kills MDS. This suddenly has got a lot better for QBF, but now at 40 seconds on the clock, it does look like Nemiga just gonna try to rush out to the A side. Valina, oh, he's got a good angle. Quick's gonna kill Robo. That's QBF. They played themselves the 11th. Well, the Nemiga guys are just gonna have to be, it seems to be, only on the pistols. As it is obvious, you know, they simply don't have a lot of money. So trying to go for this sort of eco is the obvious choice right now. It could be quite scary, especially when the second half is coming to a close, and you know you gotta pick up at least a couple of those gun rounds, right? And then you might be in a position to reset the opponent's economy. Before that, you know, you have to fix up your economy, and you might have to go for maybe one, maybe even double ecos in some scenarios. And that could really mean you the game, because you've just given away some crucial rounds. That's a very good nade from Jimka, as well as his M4 is able to do. There we go. Jimka does pretty much all the rest, but Aggressive Vumich is there to help him out. Well, 12-9 is the scoreline. Nemiga is back on the investment. They've got themselves the guns, but they have what it takes to win the round because really, the problem for Nemiga right now is that not only did they have to pick up one round in a row, but they might have to pick up two in order to reset the economy of QBF. So that's the thing. Nemiga really could use some consistent rounds, right? Not just one-off victories, but if they're able to get those consistent round victories, they themselves may not have to face with the option of being ecoed. Quite scary waterfalls, but they make back away, jumping around. Okay, that's quite cool. Yeah, I do wonder how will QBF approach the following. Now the waterfalls has been softened up, I think he should take a bit more passive angle, which we are seeing. He's actually not only taking a bit more passive angle, but he has made his way towards the A side, which is obviously quite good because Nemiga, they probably might expect, oh, if there's going to be an hopper, it's probably going to be towards the B side. They in fact now have two riflers towards B, so Nemiga can have to be very much careful. It's still quite hard to say which part of the map they're planning to attend. As I still got the guys towards Brown Halls, it does look like the push will happen towards the B side. Oddly enough, their lurk, I don't know if he's going to be able to have much of an impact. Really, they have to wait on the lurk at this point, and I do like the fact that he's making his way. Actually blocking the vision. Now the push is happening. Nemiga entering the site. He's going to have to hold. A very good job for him. Gets the one frag, but yeah, the amount of players coming on the B side is very difficult for QBF to hold. Waterfalls kill one. That is still quite good, and Vumich comes in with the flank. Kvik kills Redman, and fast he might try to fire a bomb, but he's simply gonna run out of time. Oh, okay, at least Vumich had something like 60 points of health, so he's not able to die from the drop down. Otherwise, that would have been severe. And this is what I was talking about. You might not have always the perfect amount of money on the T side when, say, the game is coming to a close. You might have to go for some eco scenarios so that you could just build up some of that bank, and in that case, you're pretty much giving away important rounds for your opponents, you know, the CTs, which is very frustrating for the Ts, but it's just the way the economy game works in CSGO. So I'd say he's got to be a bit more careful. Fast is able to kill Valina. That's the guy that's trying to get those eco frags pretty much every single time. And at this point, Nemiga Fast trying to push on through. MDS is gonna, well, he's gonna kill one, which is not bad. But I'd say that's about it. The nade is gonna be able to finish him, or it's, yeah, it will be the nade in the end. And a pause being taken. I'm pretty sure if there's a pause, it's probably from Nemiga. It is probably from Nemiga's. You know, they really need this round. If they're able to win this round, then they still have an opportunity at winning the game. Otherwise, they're simply going to have to fight for overtime. Which still isn't that bad of an option, but if they're able to make things happen at this upcoming round, you know, that is quite important for Nemiga. Yeah, the game has been unpaused, and Nemiga, they're gonna try to go for this one. It's 9-14. The terrorists. I do wonder what will be the approach of Nemiga, because so far we haven't seen this default approach from them, which hasn't really been working out. But the way they've been pressuring Ivy, that was not that bad. And overall, the sort of push on the B side, it also wasn't that bad. So if they were to commit a fast round, I would not be surprised to be able to succeed. Like right now, Robo and Fast getting out very quickly. Right about now, Nemiga is going to enter the side. They're doing a very splendid job. Kimka's going to get caught out through the smoke, and now it's all to Quick, pretty much. And I don't think Quick's going to be able to accomplish much. Look at Quick, he's just shifting his way through, not trying to make a sound, so he could save his gun. Because, all in all, yeah, it's not looking that good for Nemiga and their money department. And QPF knows, if we save even, this AWP and the M4, we can still probably scrape 2 or so gun rounds in a row if needed. So obviously, yeah, definitely consider going for the save. I don't really like the positioning of Quick. I'd say it's a bit too aggressive, but hiding towards T-spawn is... Oh my goodness! That was some great B-hopping. That was some great B-hopping. Foon, are you there? But yeah, it's quite sad that he wasn't able to land the shot. It looked dead on though, didn't it? It looked dead on. Quite satisfying. I'm pretty sure if Quick would have been able to save the op, pretty sure Waterfalls also grabs the op, and then they have a double op setup on the city side. Now it's not going to be possible, is it? 14 to 10, Nemiga claimed their, what seems to be, their second gun round here. Going on it again. Look at the push from Nemiga. You don't expect him to go up to IVs that fast. And they're killing every single one of them. Vumich, though, is going to have to make a stand here. So far, so good for Vumich, but Nemiga players, they reading the situation quite well. They're going to try to go for a wraparound. Going to go back towards the B side. That is where I think Jimka. Oh no, it's back to Vumich again. He's going to hold this angle. Peak, which is probably unnecessary for him, but Jimka still has got a very good opportunity to win this round because low HP, and some of the Nemiga guys have got Jimka 1 versus 2, but a doable 1 versus 2 of that. I think he's gonna be able to just... Oh, okay, that was insane. But oh wow, that was actually very cool. I was wondering why on earth is fast jumping there, just making that noise. It is obvious if Jimka's gonna become from connector, he's gonna pre-aim him, and that was the whole point. He was like a bait in that scenario. Fast was the bait, and the other guy was supposed to get the frag, and so they do so. Absolutely great, wonderful setup from Nemiga there in the end. That was very nicely executed. Yeah, and as I noted previously, QBF, they still have money to get this gun round going in a row, the second one in a row, and if they end up losing this one, it's probably gonna have to be an eco. It's probably gonna have to be an eco. That's of course very scary for QBF. I've noted how it is quite scary for the T's not to always have money on the second half when the game is coming to a close, but same goes for the CTs, and maybe even more so for the CTs as their equipment is a bit more expensive. They also have to buy defuse kits. So yeah, overall, I'm interested to see how this round in particular is going to go. That was close. I think the first bullet lands on Robo, but that's about it. Not a single bullet afterwards is able to land a shot. It does appear like Valina going out aggressive. He's not seeing anyone as of yet, and he's still got to be quite careful. He has no idea about the positioning of the Nemiga players. They do know that it's probably not going to be a B hit, as the guys they're still holding ground holes, but Fake is not able to spot out much. Now he spots out one, gets the frag, backs away. Textbook counter-strike right there. But they need to continue on with the push. That's the... Yeah, that's Hitmos being dropped. Valina, though, coming in from behind. And even though MDS and Redman think they got this, they do not. Look at Valina go, but he misses the shot. That is still an opening here for Nemiga. Robo, he is quite low on HP. MDS will commit to the bomb plan. There's still enough time to do so. And QBF gonna have to be very careful of their approach. The nades somehow that is finish off the job. So that's a good peek. There's takedown kick. They know the positioning of the M's. They take him down. Now it's all up to Redman. Where is he though? He's towards the sandwich area behind the green train. They should expect his positioning, and Valina will get him. That will be the round for QBF. As much as it was supposed to go, I'd say at the very end in QBF's favor. It did look scary at one point. You know, Valina wasn't able to get that frag, and if Valina dies in that scenario, suddenly 3 versus 3 becomes a whole lot harder. The good thing that Valina doesn't die in main means that they have, okay, there's probably no one towards main from the T side. We can be careful of that part of the map. But in the end, you know, that was still quite scary for QBF. Well, 15 to 11. Nemiga still got a chance here, even though that opportunity seems to be very slim. It's still an opportunity nonetheless. Okay, Vumi's gonna start things off quite well. Gonna kill the robot. Interestingly enough, yeah, he's on the MP9, but honestly, the MP9 in that range is still quite a powerful weapon. Switches up to an AK and probably should consider backing away. Waterfalls kills fast. We actually pushed out all the way through main towards Sandwich. He wasn't that successful though. Now the guys at QB.Fire don't have to give away too much. This is shaping up to be a very good round. The flash does blind Valina. And now Valina, while it's being blinded, is going to be seeing Hitmouse quick. That wasn't the best of flashes. Does kill Redman. I think he realized the positioning of Hitmouse as well. The Molotov, though, is going to have to bait him out, and he's going to burn his AK. Waterfalls up, but this is pretty much it. MDS, last man standing. But he's still able to get a frag, so let's hold on to our horses. Vumich, yeah, he's got the good angle. That will be 16 to 14. QB.Fire is going to be able to come out on top, even though their online results have been rather shaky. So far, so good for them. So that's about it from me and the Bets.net Challenger Series CIS Draft. The name's been Sir Danny. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, and see you all next time.